this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, flush to his right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance travel or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it. But he sure made it look easy there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Rodgers now on 1st down. This one swung out here to Jones. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 45-yard line.
Check back 39. Check back 39. 88.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And this will be a Packers 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
While the ultimate result was an incomplete pass, they sure look like a well-coached team because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Brings up second and 9 at the Seahawks 20-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll get this out wide to Penny. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. To throw again on second down. Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 49 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
In your face. Man, I got you.
Hey, check Mike 39.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
17 yards. It's fourth down.
Check Mike 39.
Hey, pick your game up.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And the failure on fourth down on the other side leads immediately to a first and goal. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 20. Zip. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. Here's Myers now to kick it away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Box it. Check, 39. Here we go. Kill. Check 50, check 50.
Rodgers going to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers on the move to his left. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Seahawks are going to take over here up near the 40. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right...
Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And a rout is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Rodgers forced out to his left. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, But I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Open space inside the 10. Touchdown! Gerald Everett, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks open the lead up to 34-0.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they under a heavy rush, and down he goes. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Wilson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. To try again after the sack. Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Zebra.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny as time expires in the first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the route is on here in this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Second and 5 now. Rodgers buying time to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. To throw is Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. On 1st down, Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Rodgers now to throw. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they decline it, as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Hey, check Mike 39.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Touchdown, Seahawks. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that will extend this big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
He'll buy some time right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Now Rodgers. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Hey, check Mike 39.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hey, Mike 51.
Let's go, D. It's gonna be
36 power.
It's gonna be
Here's Wilson. Out left, he's got it to Everett. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will swell by one more.
63, Packers nothing.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not where they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. On 2nd and 7, Rodgers being chased out left. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 30. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now it's Wilson. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is going to be Packer football.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Rodgers' throw taken in by Adams. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 44, Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Running right, Jones. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. The Packers on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. He holds it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling there to make the grab. And the Packers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Cross. More respectable here in the final quarter of play. Touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? And he spins past him and into space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Wilson on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson, that's complete to the tight end, Everett. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They fake the give. Now Rodgers rolling to his right. And this is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Watch
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. A throw over the middle, taken in, and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Flush to his right. Man open, here is Jones. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. Crosby connects on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Wilson's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To try again after the sack. Wilson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Well, no shock here. For the 7th time in this game, it appears they'll go for it on fourth down.
Check Mike 39. It's our time. It's our time. Hey, check Mike 39.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Wilson wants to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points